guys, please excuse the super awesome cute I just woke up look and the tons of layers. It's because I live in Seattle and it's cold and I can't wear one layer of anything without freezing my butt off, so that's that. So I want to start this video off by saying, well, first of all, it's Saturday in the morning at like 9:30 a.m. and I want to start off this video by saying that I have a really bad tendency of perfectionism. And that has actually stopped me from being successful, or that's actually stopped me from doing a lot of things, which is really frustrating, and it kind of, it's not really type A, but it's more just overall perfectionism and trying to do everything right the first time. I have a really hard time doing anything other than planning, and I always feel the need to be busy, but that's not always productive, right? Because just because you're busy, just because you're, working on something doesn't mean it's actually important. So I am just making breakfast. I have one of these Thomas's Light Multigrain English muffins toasting up in the oven because I don't actually own a toaster. So I'm heating that up a little bit, and I'm going to be making a little mix, like a little protein peanut buttery mix to go on top of that because the Cookie Panda and I are going to go to the gym right after that. But I wanted to talk to you guys because I've noticed that this perfectionism thing, this whole like planning till no end thing, really actually hinders me. And what I'm talking about is I don't put out a lot of videos, and you guys know that. But I think a big part of that, there's a lot of editing that goes into it, which is one thing, but I think a big part of that too is I have all these ideas and I have all these things that I want to share with you guys, but I just feel like they need to be perfect right away. I end up having all these ideas, but I never really execute them or I never really talk about these topics because I have a lot of things that I want to talk to you guys about, but I never really talk about them because I'm so busy planning how to, what is the perfect way to start this off? What is the perfect way to end this? How can I say this exactly the way I want to? But what that results in is me not sharing anything at all, which I don't think benefits you or me. So basically what I'm saying with this is I'm done trying to be this perfectionist person and trying to get these perfect videos up for you guys, because that doesn't happen, because I spend so much time planning and so much time worrying about what's the perfect order and what's the perfect phrasing and what's the perfect thumbnail picture. I spend so much time on that the time it takes to get a video up is forever, and I end up not doing anything because it's like, oh well, it's this gigantic project of planning everything out. No. What I'm going to do instead is record as I go. Right, if I have a thought, I'm going to share it with you guys right away. I'm not going to plan everything out and sit down and talk to the camera for long periods of time, because I know I'm not going to do that. I've done that in the past. It worked better when I was in college, but right now, man, if I sit around and plan the video forever and plan what I'm going to say, you guys aren't going to get content. And I'm sorry if I'm sounding angry about this. I'm mostly just frustrated with myself because I've been stopping myself from producing more frequent videos or talking to you guys more often, or sharing really any of the things that I'm learning, which I'm learning a lot about intuitive eating the last couple weeks, because I want it to be the one video that summarizes intuitive eating or whatever lesson I'm learning perfectly in one nice little package. But the truth is that's not going to work. And if it's not going to work, then it's not going to benefit you. And I've said this a million times already, so let's get going with the video. It also fuels down into other parts of my life, which is pretty detrimental as well. Like, it takes me way too long to pick out my outfit in the morning. It takes me way too long to pick out my gym outfit. And in the grand scheme of things, spending an extra 10-15 minutes picking out my gym outfit, really? Is that really gonna help me in the long run? Is that gonna help anyone in the long run? So I'm really trying to cut down on those things that really, like the planning kind of stuff that really doesn't matter circumstantially in the long run. And again, with the videos, I always try to make sure like everything is absolutely perfect. The angle and the lens and the lighting, and I stress about lighting because this house doesn't have any good lighting at all. And it's like, oh, my hair has to be perfect and my makeup has to be perfect. I have to have no blemishes whatsoever, which is crazy. Like, this whole perfectionist thing that I have around making videos is like, I feel like it's harming our relationship, like, because I can't talk to you guys very much and you can't say anything to me, right, when I'm not producing videos because I'm too busy thinking about producing the videos. So 2016, we are done overthinking the videos, we are done overanalyzing and over-planning, and I'm just gonna get content up for you guys and talk to you face to face as life comes up. And sometimes, most of the time, in the mornings, I look like this, and my hair's kind of a mess, and the camera's not really in focus, but that's okay. So this morning, I burned my toast. Woo. Now I'm getting breakfast ready and taking way too long talking to you guys again. because we're gonna go to the gym. I'm going to do some squats, which also kind of goes back to the whole like way over perfectionist thing, because if you watch me squat, basically I'll go in, I'll take a really long time to get mentally ready, and I'll go in and I'll set up and I'll stand there and I'm just like practicing over and over in my head what I'm going to do and what I'm going to say to myself. And it's like, no, you're wasting your own time standing there and thinking about your squats. You're just getting cold. You just spent all this time warming up and you're standing there with the bar on your shoulders getting cold, thinking about it. It's that mentality that I'm really trying to embrace. Is like, stop just thinking about it, just trust yourself. It doesn't have to be perfect, just go and things will happen, right? So that's where that's at. But thanks so much, you guys, for like listening to me ramble and chat and stuff, and I really hope that this helps you guys as well, because I feel like I'm probably not the only person in the world who spends way too much time planning, like to the point where it's not helpful to anybody anymore, and not enough time actually hitting the ground running and just getting that practice in, because at the end of the day, it's that practice that's gonna help you in the long run. So I'm adding a little bit of Walden Farms syrup to my little protein concoction thing. I'm going to have this breakfast of way too watery peanut butter that I just made, protein peanut butter, and then I will take you along on my adventures. See? So there's my little over toasted English muffin with a little bit of that super runny peanut butter. Wow, fail. It is around 1 p.m. Went to the gym, came back, showered, got ready, and then now I'm going to have a quick lunch. I have this problem where I have the weekend or I have an X amount of time and I just feel like I need to get everything on my to-do list done. And I have a lot of to-do lists compiled in my phone or in my planner or wherever. So I have a lot of things that I feel like I always need to get done, and what happens over the weekend is I end up feeling like I'm overwhelmed and I end up not doing any of those things because I'm just trying to figure out like, oh my gosh, how am I going to be able to handle this, and it just does not work out well. So basically after I have lunch, and I'll show you guys my lunch in a minute, basically what I'm going to do is I got this little passion planner. I have a couple of lists of channel things to do, work things to do, financial things to do, other things to do, and I have like 4 pieces of paper with those tasks on them. And basically what I've done is I picked apart, okay, what are my top priorities today, and I'm gonna, after I have lunch, I'm gonna take about 15 minutes to plan out what are the things that I absolutely need to get done today. And then once I get them done, what is also feasible, what is possible to get done today, and then when I'm done with those things, I'm just gonna relax and let go and not try to add in additional things for my to-do list. I just want to share with you guys because I feel like the trying to be perfectionist in both my eating and fitness kind of carries over into other parts of my life as well. And this is something that I'm really working on. Basically today I'm going to be editing videos, maybe clean up the Christmas tree because it's a couple weeks overdue. And then I will be going to Trader Joe's at some point to pick up some food. So that should be exciting, and I will take you guys along with me. And I'll show you my little salad that I have here. It's basically a little mix that I got from Costco, the Asian salad kit mix, and I replaced the dressing that Costco uses with like a reduced fat version, just a regular Kraft Asian dressing thing, just because the one from Costco was a whole lot of fat, and I don't really taste, so I don't use that, and I don't really taste a big difference, and I still enjoy it, and it's still tasty and delicious. Okay, so I timed myself for 10 minutes. I sat in front of Pinterest, that's right, basic as hell, and basically I wrote down the things that I have been craving for a very long time, and I will take you to Trader Joe's now. Alright you guys, I'm back. It's past 4, so I took way too much time grocery shopping, which I always hate, taking too much time grocery shopping. Trying to hit 2 grocery stores was a bad idea, and then Trader Joe's is super distracting because they have all sorts of yummy snacks, and like, my imagination goes crazy when I go to Trader Joe's. So spent too much time there. I'm like an hour behind kind of schedule, but it's all good. It'll be good. And I'll show you guys my little haul right here. So I went to Safeway. I went to Trader Joe's, picked up some things, and then went to Safeway because Trader Joe's didn't have some things and it was too expensive for other things. At Trader Joe's, I got 2 bags of this romaine salad for Caesar salad. I also picked up some multi-grain blend vegetable type stuff. So there are a couple of different grains in there as well as some veggies, so that looks really yummy. I got this double quinoa veggie duo blend. We'll try that. I hope it's tasty. I also got this big loaf of olive bread, and I was kind of munching on that on the way home. I got some chunky guacamole from Trader Joe's. I'm going to be using that with some sandwiches. I also got some crumbled goat cheese back when I was planning on having that wheatberry salad, but since I don't have wheatberries, maybe I'll throw that into some regular salad. I should have picked up butter lettuce. And then I got the little chocolate covered espresso beans, which are so tasty, and I love them, I love them, I love them. They're amazing. Got a little avocado, white cheddar popped corn puffs, and some garbanzo beans from back when I was planning on making that wheatberry salad that I kind of concocted in my head. And then I went to Safeway, and at Safeway I got some veggie patties. I got this garden veggie patty that I was really excited about trying. I'm pretty sure I've had this before, but it sounds really, really tasty. And then Anne Schilling, I want to say, on Instagram, when I posted that post with the veggie burger from BJ's, she said that this is a really good one to try. So I went ahead and took her suggestion. So I'm hoping that actually looks really tasty. So hoping that is delicious. I'm probably going to have it with some flat out bread, maybe some hummus, some of this guac. We'll see. I picked up some Caesar dressing, Caesar Parmigiano Bolthouse Farms dressing for Caesar salad, as well as some finely shredded Parmesan cheese, and some just regular old croutons. And then also at Safeway I noticed there was some Pez on sale, so I picked that baby up. I got some Greek yogurt. I have Light and Fit. I was definitely wanting some cantaloupe, so I got some cantaloupe. This whole thing cost $5. It's ridiculous. Like, what the heck? Why does that cost? Anyway, I guess you're paying for the convenience of having it all pre-cut. That's a lot of money still. And then finally I caved and got this white chocolate raspberry creamer because it's 50% off, and it was like $2. And it sounds delicious. So that's my little haul for you guys. So right now I'm going to put all of that stuff away and maybe write it. I think I'm going to write down on a piece of paper everything I have and just tape it to the fridge because I have a tendency to forget and then it goes bad. And that also helps me be a little more creative when it comes to getting my meals together. Hey guys, I didn't get a chance to sign off last night because we ended up watching Star Wars and then going to bed a little later than we would have liked. I guess ahead of time, taking probably like 20 minutes out of my day to kind of plan out the things that I wanted to for sure get done, and then kind of forgetting about the other things was definitely really helpful. Kind of stopped me from trying to overdo and do too many things. I know that's not super fitness related, but I think any tendency to kind of overanalyze and over-perfect and just kind of keep going on and on kind of translates across different parts of your life, so I think that is helpful to be aware of. And definitely for me, being kind of perfectionistic and having to do everything correctly and just overthinking things really affects both putting up videos and also kind of what I do with food and exercise. And I realize that's something I kind of need to overcome in order to be more balanced overall. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys again hopefully soon, hopefully twice a week. That's kind of my goal, is to be able to upload twice a week to get to talk to you guys and to interact with you more often and to grow the channel because it's been a little stagnant lately. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I'll talk to you guys next time, and as always, don't stop growing.